Imagine you wake up in a place that has no walls and no ceiling. It is filled with a thick, mystical fog. As the fog clears, you see a massive, ancient building rising before you. It looks like a cathedral, but bigger than any mountain. The doors are made of heavy oak and iron. There is complete silence. This is the Library of Destiny. You push the heavy doors open and enter. Inside, there are endless rows of shelves stretching up into the darkness and extending infinitely in all directions. On these shelves are billions of books. Each book represents a human life. Some are thick, some are thin. Some are covered in gold, others are covered in dust. You begin to walk down the aisle, looking for something specific. Finally, you find it. Resting on a pedestal in the center of the hall is a book with your name written in shimmering letters on the cover. Your hands tremble as you reach out to touch it. This is the chronicle of your entire existence. You open the book to the first chapter. You read about your childhood, your first steps, your first laugh. Then you turn to the teenage years. You read about your mistakes, the embarrassing moments, the opportunities you missed, the people you hurt, and the people who hurt you. The ink on these pages is dry and black, cannot be erased. You feel a heavy weight in your chest, the weight of regret. You frantically flip the pages, looking for an explanation. "It wasn't my fault," you whisper to the empty hall. "My parents were strict. My boss was unfair. The economy was bad. I didn't have enough money." You are looking for the paragraphs that excuse your failures. You want to read that you were a victim of circumstance. Suddenly, you feel a presence behind you. You turn around and see a hooded figure. It is the keeper of the library. He does not speak, but he points a bony finger at the book. You look closely at the text again. You realize that the handwriting changes. In the chapters where you suffered but learned, the handwriting is strong. In the chapters where you blamed others, the handwriting is weak and shaky. You turn the page to today. You see the words forming on the paper right before your eyes. He stood in the library, looking at his past. The book is writing itself in real time. It records your thoughts, your hesitation, your fear. You realize that the book is not a script written by God or fate. It is a transcript of your will. Then you turn the page to tomorrow, and you stop. The page is completely blank. Pure, white, terrifying emptiness. There is no prophecy. There is no destiny set in stone. There is only the blinding whiteness of infinite possibility. For the first time, you understand that the future does not exist until you forge it. The keeper hands you a pen. It is heavy, made of pure steel. Feels cold in your hand. "Why is it so heavy?" you ask. The keeper answers in your mind, "Because freedom is the heaviest burden of all." To hold this pen means you can no longer blame your father, your government, or your luck. If the next page is empty, it is your fault. If it becomes a masterpiece, it is your credit. Most people are afraid of this pen. They try to hand it to others. They let their spouses write their story. They let their bosses dictate the plot. They let society edit their dreams. They become minor characters in their own books, drifting through chapters written by strangers. They die without ever becoming the author. But you look at the blank page. You realize that you have the power to introduce a plot twist at any second. You can change the genre of your life from a tragedy to an adventure instantly. The ink is your action. Thoughts do not write in this book. Only actions leave a mark. Think about the ink. It is not cheap. Costs sweat. Sometimes it costs blood. Sometimes it costs tears. To write a new chapter, you must be willing to sacrifice the comfort of the old one. You cannot write a new paragraph while rereading the old ones over and over again. You must turn the page. Imagine the end of the book. One day, the keeper will close it for the last time. What will the final sentence be? Will it end with a question mark of regret? Or will it end with a bold exclamation point of a life fully lived? The scariest thing is not death. The scariest thing is a book filled with blank pages where the adventure should have been. The keeper begins to fade away. The library dissolves into mist. You are waking up, but the weight of the steel pen is still in your hand. You can feel it. It is real. The blank page of tomorrow is waiting for you. Do not let the ink dry. Do not let the hand tremble. Grip the pen firmly. Take a deep breath. And write something worth reading. This is your life. This is your most important step.